I don't cover what you're asking for, because I'm not exactly sure which step you're talking about, if I don't cover that, let me know, and I will definitely cover it. All right, so here I have 4 green cells, right? Now, if I didn't know how to select these 4 green cells simultaneously, I would end up. Let me put a little. Something on this. Let's say I need to change the color, the background color, from green to red. If I have 4 of these, it's not that difficult. I can click on one and go here and change it. Background color will do like a nice light red that isn't going to be piercing my eyeballs. I'll take a nice light red, and I could do that, and then select the next one and click, and select the next one and click, and select the next one and click, and that's not too bad. But again, that's only 4 cells, and they're very close together, so it's not that bad. If, however, these cells were far apart, or if there were more than 4, then that kind of task becomes tedious and mind-numbing, and by the time you're done, you're ready to throw a punch at Excel. So let's not do that. I'm a very non-violent person. Let's not have any violence in the workplace especially. So let's talk about how to select all of those, because if you can select all of them, then you can do that operation at once, and you've basically removed half of the clicking that you needed to do. So, Paul, I think this is going to answer your question. The way you select all 4 of those cells is to hold down the control key. Click on the first one, or actually any of them for that matter. Click on one of the cells, hold the control key, and click, and then click, and then click, and you can see now that there's actually some background color, which is maybe what I should have done at first. But now that there's some background color, you can see those cells are selected, and then you can do whatever you need to. So for example, I could change the background color from that light red to, say, a light blue, which is a little bit easier on the eye, I think. Another thing that you can do, which is, this is what Barbara was asking about, is you can name this range. You can name these cells so that you can repeatedly go back to the same cells over and over again. And the way to do that is to go right here into the name box. Let me get my highlighter because I love my highlighter. Highlighter, highlighter, highlighter. The name range is right here. Sorry, the name box is right here. This little, unassuming little box right there next to the formula bar. That's the name box. And what you can do there is just click in it, type in a name. We'll just say this is my named range. Oh, no spaces. It can't lead with a number. It can't have spaces, and it has to be unique. There are a couple of other minor rules. Not really rules, but there are a few characters that you can't use in a named range. There are a few. Anyway, so once you're done, it's very important to press the Enter key. Once you press the Enter key, you will find that that named range shows up on the drop-down list, and then you can be anywhere in this workbook, anywhere at all, and look, there's my giant data set, anywhere at all, and I can click named range from that drop-down list, and it'll jump directly to that list, and then I can begin my happy task of entering data. So even if it's 1, 2, 3, tab 1, 2, 3, tab 1, 2, 3, tab 1, 2, 3, I can do that. And of course, like I was saying a minute ago, if you have all 4 of those cells selected, or any number of those cells selected, you can enter anything, including formulas. Hold the control key down and press Enter, and it enters it in all of those cells simultaneously.